morning to all. Today we are going to conclude chapter 1 Nutrition in Plants. In the previous week already we have discussed about what is nutrition and what are modes of nutrition. There are two types. The first one is autotrophic, the second one is heterotrophic. Autotrophic nutrition means the plants which prepare food by themselves through photosynthesis. The next one is heterotrophic. Heterotrophic nutrition, there are four types. The first one is parasitic, second one is saprophytic, third one is symbiotic, and the fourth one is insectivorous nutrition. And the last one we are going to conclude by replenishing nutrients in the soil. Now we are going to see about insectivorous nutrition. By reading the name itself, we can understand that the plants which get nutrition by having insect as their food. Have you heard meat eating plants? You would be surprised. But there are some plants which consume insect and small animals as their food in order to get nutrition. Example, pitcher plant, sundew, and etc. So this insectivorous nutrition plants, where they grow. Usually we sow seed in the soil which is rich in nutrition. But these plants, they grow the soil which is deficient in nutrition. Henceforth these plants, they lack nutrition. So they need nutrition. How they get? So example, if you take pitcher plant. Pitcher plant, the flower will be there, it's like a bag. In that has lines downward. Henceforth, once the insect enter inside the flower, it get rid there. It cannot climb up. The leaf which is upside, it is like a lid. So once the insect enters inside, the leaf will be closing like a lid. And the insect which is inside the flower pitcher plant, it is like a prey. It is like a food for that plant. So it is digested by the juice which is secreted in the pitcher plant. Now we are going to see replenishing nutrients in the soil. Replenishing means nothing but restoring or filling again. All the plants are absorbing nutrients from the soil. Henceforth, in the soil, nutrients are keep on decreasing. So we have to enrich the soil. When we grow mung, gram and leguminous plants, in their root the rhizobium is present. So it will absorb nitrogen from the atmosphere and it convert to the form that the plant can use. Henceforth, soil and plant both are benefited. The fertilizers and manures are very rich in nutrients. Henceforth, the farmers, they use fertilizers and manures to the soil in order to enrich the soil. All plants need nitrogen. Nitrogen is plenty in the air, but plant cannot use directly. Such as bacterium like rhizobium, they cannot prepare food by themselves. Henceforth, they store in the roots of grams, mung and leguminous plants. These plants, they get nitrogen from the atmosphere and convert it into the form that the plant or soil can use. Henceforth, here symbiotic nutrition takes place. Soil gets nutrition from the plant and plant gets nutrition from the soil. Henceforth, the mung, gram and legumes where the farmers are growing, there the nitrogenous fertilizers are not used. So in this way, the insectivorous plants, they get nutrition by having small insects and small animals which is present in the deficient soil. That means the soil which is very low in nutrition. Now we are going to see about replenishing nutrients in the soil. Replenishing means nothing but restoring, filling again. As we know that all the plants are absorbing nutrients from the soil. Example, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium and magnesium are some nutrients of the plants. So, they should be added in the soil to enrich the soil. So, dear children, now we have come to the conclusion of chapter 1, nutrition in plants. So, study well and learn it. You will get study material by this week. Thank you.